Hi, welcome to Relational Effectiveness. My name is Lynn Hoerauf. I'm an author and a speaker. If you'd like to hear more about me, my website is lynnspeaks.com, and that's L-Y-N-N speaks.com. I'd like to thank the Strategic Advisor Board for sponsoring this video today. And we're talking about the DISC, trying to learn more about human behavior and the people around us and ourselves. And this one is about taking it to the next level. For the high C, the conscientiousness quadrant, we've talked about the strengths and weaknesses of all of the quadrants, and now we are at the point of talking about the high C, who I've called precision here, who's taking it to the next level. So she has learned that her perfectionism can sometimes slow her down. In all of the looking into more, gathering more research, taking time because she wants to make the just right decision and be very accurate. Very noble, great idea, but what can happen is a lot of procrastination and things get put off. But she's learned to give herself a hard deadline. She has time to look into things, but then she's got to decide, and that's okay. So, and part of the thing too with precision is she wants to be accurate. She wants the right thing to happen, and she tends to be an editor in a world of imperfections. So imagine that. Imagine seeing things that could be right or things that could be better. Imagine seeing the things that are wrong in the world all the time, just kind of in your face, and maybe feeling like there's nothing you can do about some of them. So with this, what can happen is a feeling of being judgmental or being critical. But what Precision has learned to do is to look at the positives. She is taking time with whatever she sees that's negative. She's taking a minute to look at some of the positives. And it's a way to help her brain to look for what's right instead of what's wrong. She is here to make things right, so she sees things that are wrong, but sometimes that's too much. So, you know, we all need to probably look at the positive more often, wouldn't you say? That would take us all to the next level. Well, guess what? Precision's doing that, and she is on her way. You go, girl. So one of the things that can happen is that Precision can get caught in a detail, that paralysis of analysis. Yeah, the paralysis of analysis part where she's getting paralyzed in analyzing because she's getting caught on a detail. So she's learned an increased tolerance for things that aren't just quite perfect, and increased tolerance so that she will be less critical of herself and others and the imperfections of the world. And as she's making some of these decisions and not quite sure which way to go, and wants to look into it more, she's learning that I will find the answer as I go forward. Sometimes things will be revealed as she moves forward in the different ways in order to get to where she's trying to go. So, you know, it's not always easy to take it to the next level. I think sometimes what's happened is we've felt bad about ourselves for some of the things that we do, whether they're strengths or weaknesses. They can be, you know, whether they're used against us or we feel like they're not quite right. We don't feel like we're quite right. Maybe we've been teased. We've been a high D and we've been told we're bossy or pushy, or we're high I and we've been told you're too loud and you're too whatever, off the wall, or maybe we've been told as a high S or whatever that we're too people pleasing, and maybe a C has been told, I don't know. You've been told, what the thing is that maybe someone said to you and it kind of left a little bit of a mark. I remember a long time ago as a little kid, and I probably was having so much fun, but someone said I was doing this too much, look at me now, right? Anyway, that hurt my feelings. And the thing is, we need to take a minute, clear the slate, forgive everybody for having their moment where they told us to knock it off or quit being who we're being. So let's take a moment, because I think part of the next level is taking time to forgive ourselves, to forgive those around us. We do live in an imperfect world, so let's increase all of our tolerances to at least be able to offer that generosity and that graciousness of forgiveness, to let those things go. So you know what? Whoever you were that said this to me as a little kid, I'm going to let that go. Anyway, you were probably right. That's all I got to say about that. So you guys have a great day. Like or comment, and we'll see you again.